Join me on the mat for about 15 minutes at my villa in Isabela, Puerto Rico. We'll start at the back of the mat. Swing the right arm under the left for eagle arms, taking that into a back bend if that feels good. Inhale the arms high again to release and switch sides. Left under right, eagle arms, look up as you reach up and back. Inhale, reach the arms high again and find yourself into a chair position to fold over the lap and gently, slowly set the hands down, fold and take a halfway lift as you inhale and walk your hands out into down dog. Situating the hands shoulder width apart, heels hip width apart. Let your head drop in between the biceps and take the legs for a walk. Pedal the knees back and forth. You can do some spinal rolls, circles, circle on the head, shake it yes and no. Whatever movement helps you to feel loosened up in the spine and whatever the body is asking you for. Pedal the knees back and forth, heels up and down. And then we'll start to find that settle in down dog. So whenever you feel you've got all of your wiggles and movements out, ground through the heels and slowly bring your knees back down to the mat. And we'll take an extended child's pose, reaching the arms long over the head. Walk the hands as many times as you want forward to just get a nice good stretch. If you want to take the hands into prayer over the back of the head, you can. You can take any variation of child's pose that feels good to you. And just let the breath be nice and fluid and rhythmic here. Start to walk your hands forward as we slide into a puppy pose. So you can lift your chest up at first, reach your chin long, and then set the chin down and chest down. Tuck both toes underneath and give a little push off of the mat to extend those knees off of the mat. Ground through the left foot as you reach your right leg as high as you can. You will want to reach it out and up as you extend it up. Maybe take a scorpion toe with that leg as well. You can bend the knee, reaching the toe to the head. Very slowly lower it back down to the mat to switch sides. So pressing through now the right toes. Extend the left leg long and start to reach the leg up. Maybe scorpion tailing the leg. However much pressure you can handle on that chest and upper back. Very slowly take the leg back down. Set the toes, both toes are down, and we'll bring the knees back down to the mat. Untuck your toes, lift the heels towards the glutes, and slide your way into a cobra or up dog. Pressing through the mat to get full extension with those hands. Slide the hands back to get the fingertips in line with your shoulders, and you can begin to undulate your spine up and down. You can take a little twist to the left and to the right, back and forth. You can go fast or slow, your own pace here. And we just want to get some lubrication in between those vertebrae and let our head, our neck, our cervical spine loosen up as well. And our fingers build lots of strength if you're tented on the fingertips. And we'll take one more opening of the chest forward and gradually lower the forehead back down to the mat. Hands will line up with your shoulders so you can press into the mat to push into your down dog. Ears between the biceps. Lift your heels high and begin to contract the belly and to undulate the spine forward and back for a few spinal rolls. Again, your own pace here. Just moving with the breath. Each undulation forward, you're exhaling, contracting the abdominals in to round that spine. Coming back is lifting the tailbone, lifting the gaze and the top of the head up. We'll take a twist to the right on this next one with the knees and round forward, and then twist to the left. So we'll do that again. Rounding forward, pivoting on the balls of the feet, knees to the right. Pause here if you'd like to open up the chest. It feels so nice, reaching up and looking up to that right hand. Round forward, switch sides again. Knees to the left, heels to the right. Open that left arm high. Look up at it and bring it back down, and we'll round the spine forward for one more twist to the right and to the left. We'll come back to center, ground through the heels in your down dog, and extend that right leg up for three-legged down dog. Bring the knee in towards the chest to step it through, pivot the left heel down. Windmill your hands all the way up into your peaceful warrior. Side angle pose, right elbow to the inside of that right knee, left arm up. You can find a half bind here and reach that right arm long in front of you, bicep to the ear, and reach out as you extend up and back. Slowly hinge forward, keeping the bicep with the ear, and just step the left foot in next to the right. Passing through a chair position, will come all the way up and into a back bend, keeping that left arm bound. Begin to rise up to stand and bring the right hand into prayer, center of the chest. Wind your left arm bind, bring both hands to prayer now, and take a forward fold. Fingertips can come down to the mat to support you. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, step or jump back into plank, up dog or cobra. Tuck the toes or step them back to your down dog. Couple breaths here. Take your left leg high for three-legged down dog. Pull the knee in towards the chest, flex that foot, step it through, ground through that front heel, windmill your arms into your peaceful warrior, reversed warrior, and then hinge back at the hip forward, bringing the left tricep or elbow to the inside of that left knee for your side angle. Find your half bind, reach the left arm alongside the ear and send it out, up and back, making sure that front leg stays at that 90-degree angle. Pivot your back heel up and look forward as you step the right foot forward into a chair position. And we'll slowly start to rise up to stand, taking that back bend, keeping the right arm bound, looking and reaching up and back. Press down through the feet to rise back up. Find your seat again into chair. Left hand comes to prayer. Right hand will release from the bind and come back to prayer to meet the left hand. Forward fold. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or jump back into your plank pose. And we want to keep shoulders and wrists stacked. Slowly chaturanga down. Scoop through into your up dog or your cobra. Down dog. You can take a little bit of movement here if you're super tight, which I definitely am this morning. You can also just ground through the heels and find some stillness if that is more of what you're needing today. We're going to find a three-legged down dog with the right leg reaching high. So ground through the heels. Inhale, your right leg high. If you would like to bend the knee, open the hip just to get some movement and heat in that hip. You can let the head hang and just circle that knee. Bring it back to center. Shift forward, forehead to knee. Set your knee halfway back onto the mat and pivot your foot out to the right. Open the chest to the left, reach that left arm high and left leg. Eventually, you're going to bend the knee, or maybe not bend it, but we're going to reach for the big toe with our peace sign fingers. Grab a hold of that foot anywhere. Hinge that leg all the way forward, finding your half split. Once your heel hits the front of the mat, push down and forward through it to stabilize yourself and back and down through that back toe. And melt the heart down into a forward fold. Bring the right hand in towards that left leg and then twist to the left. Look up and reach up. Left arm will come all the way back down to take the peace sign fingers to that big toe. Grip it tight and bring that right foot behind the knee over to the right as you extend your left leg high. With control, let the foot come all the way down to the mat. Ground through it so you can hinge up and bring that left hand to the back leg. Right arm will reach over your head and hinge back down to bring the right hand down. Left hand will come down, square off the hips, extend that left leg, tuck your back right toe, and pull that left knee in towards the forehead, extending it back up into your three-legged down dog. Bend the knee, reaching it into a scorpion tail, or maybe you open the hip up, just turning towards the left a little bit. Loosen up that hip. And as you slowly lower the leg back down, pull the knee into the forehead again and send it halfway back on your mat. Set the knee down, pivot the foot to the left. So it's in line or somewhat in line with that left knee. Reach your right leg parallel to the floor. Right arm is high, and we'll go for the grip with peace sign fingers to that big toe. Extend the leg high. Look to the mat where you're gonna set your heel down. Then bring it all the way around to the front. Heel grounds, toes flex back. That left foot will come behind the knee again, and you can just fold here over your front leg. Bring the left fingertips to the inside of your right leg. Twist to the right, opening that chest up. Reach high through the right arm. Look up towards the fingertips as you reach super high. And we'll bring that hand back down. Fingertips, peace sign fingers. We'll grab the big toe. Left hand can ground. And that left foot can become a kickstand for you to help prop you up as you reach your right leg high. Let go of the foot with control. Set it down to the mat. And reach back for the right leg. Left arm will come over the head. Hinge back down to the mat. Both hands come down to ground. Pick up the left knee and pull it into the forehead. Then extend it back to your three-legged dog. Set that foot down. Ground through your heels. Find a deep breath in. Lift your heels high and round your spine forward, stacking your shoulders and hips. Undulate back to your down dog. And this time we're going to lift up through the heels just to bend the knees and set them down to ground into a tabletop and thread the needle. Reach your right arm high and then send it through over to the left. Let's ground that left hand down. We'll tuck the right toes to start to reach that left leg up and back behind. Extending all the way through the toes so you can circle. Grab a hold of the left foot. Left arm will reach up and maybe even extend back behind you. Follow it with the gaze. You can take a half bind if you'd like. And when you're ready, you can release that, bringing the hand back to the mat next to your face to help press yourself up. Twist to the right, reaching that right arm high, then hinge at the hip. Reach your right hand for that right heel. Bind your half camel back bend, reaching the left arm long. And we'll windmill the hands back to the mat. Lift the left leg up and sweep it behind you. Pull the knee in towards the forehead, rounding the spine, and cross the left leg over the right for cow face legs. You can situate your hips down onto the mat in between the heels. Sweep your arms up to bring your right hand to the back. Left hand will lower down and sweep behind it. Find a grip for cow-faced arms. Optional grip. If you can't get the grip, just keep the hands in that position. And slowly release to bring the hands back to the mat and hinge forward. Left knee to forehead. Extend spine and leg long in opposite directions. Set your left knee down. And then we'll twist to the left. Thread the needle to the right. So you're looking to the right. The left side of the head is down on the mat. The right hand can come long over the head on the mat, or you can extend it up and back behind you, maybe even taking that half bind. Press down a lot through your left toes so that you can lift your right leg up and extend it long back behind you. Maybe you just hover it parallel to the mat, or maybe you lift it up high. Take it over to the right, circling it, reaching it as you lower it down and ground the outer edge of that right foot. Maybe you grab a hold with your left hand and then extend that right arm high. Look up towards the sky. Maybe you bring it back behind you and follow with your gaze. Slowly bring the hand back to the mat right next to the face, and we're going to use that hand to help unwind our twist. So opening up to the left, reach that left arm high, hinge at your hip, press down through that right foot and left knee, and grab a hold of the left heel with the left hand. Right arm will reach up and back behind you. See if you can get the bicep and ear of that right side to come together. Windmill your arms back down to the mat once you have found that nice twist. And then we'll pull the right knee in towards the forehead, just to cross it over the left leg and find cow face. So sit back onto the mat. In between those heels, reach the arms high. And then this time the left elbow is reaching up. The right elbow is reaching down. And with your grip, you can use that as leverage to help open up the heart, to stretch the triceps long. When you feel good with that, release it. Take a big breath, reaching the arms high, and come back down to the mat, bringing that right knee to the forehead for one more extension with that right leg, sending it back behind you. And lower the knee down. Find a child's pose. Get comfy in it. Stretch your arms long, whatever variation you like, and stay as long as you like. And that's when you're ready, round your spine up to sit on the heels. Inhale the arms high over the head. Exhale them to heart center. Bring the thumbs to the forehead. Give yourself a humble head bow to the heart, honoring and thanking yourself for an amazing practice. And I thank you so much for sharing that with me as well. Namaste.